Among many other strategies, I found supply and demand strategy like the most simplest. I don't know if it's only me experiencing this, but I think that supply and demand strategy is the most simplest strategy I've ever come across. All right, now when we have a downtrend like this, a simple downtrend like this, as price is trading downward perfectly, then you have this sharp move right here. We already know that there's a supply zone at this point. We can spot our supply zone out from this point. We can spot our supply zone out from this point. And in this same spot, as long as there's an imbalance from this point, you can also spot your demand zone. Sorry, you can also spot your order block also, not demand zone, order block from this point. The candlestick before the sharp move. All right, I'm going to show you in my charts also. All right, so when you spot out this your supply zone and also this order block, you wait carefully for a retracement to that point. All right, so you can also trade from this point. You can also take the trade from this point. If you see some sort of shift of structure, you can also take the trade from this point and take profit at this supply zone here. But if you want to wait for the retracement, maybe you came to the market and the market has already moved, the market has started moving to this direction, just wait patiently for the market to get to this supply zone or this order block and just trades, just take the trade from this point. Yeah, just like this, just take the trade from this point. And you just wait for price to get to somewhere at the bottom like this. So this is how I just do it. Like, this is how I trade my supply and demand, and it has proven to be true. Like, most times, always, not even most times, I do wait for some sort of shift of structure at this point. I always wait for a shift of structure right here, something like this, something like this, then the retracement before I enter for the trade, because you won't know if the market will keep going up and just shift structure and turn bullish. Right, you can't tell if the market will just go up, shift structure and turn bullish. You can't predict the market. So what will you do? You react to what the market is giving you. The market can still break structure to the upside and turn bullish. This will not be a shift of structure then. You now wait for a retracement and just trade. But if you are having this shift of structure to the downside, then you know that price is going to turn bullish again. Sorry, price is going to turn bearish again. So you are still trading bearish. All right, so this is how you do it. Now let's go to the charts. Let me show you how I made use of this supply and demand strategy. All right, right here, as you can see, this is the trade. It has already played out right here. So now let me show you how I made use, just like I drew on the diagram. This is very simple, guys, just very simple. Let me take it out first. Very simple right here. And that is why I say that I think supply and demand is like the most simplest among all strategy. I don't know if I'm the only person noticing that. Now you can see that the market is clearly bearish from this angle. All right, the market is bearish. Now looking at this, you see that this is like a consolidation right here. It's like a consolidation because price is not having a clear direction. You can see this, price is not having a clear direction. Price is just ranging from this point. So I just kept looking at the market because I can't be trading the arrangement of the market. I can't be trading when the market is consolidating because price is like not having a clear direction, just going sideways. And if you try to partake in this kind of trade, you're going to lose your hard-earned money. All right, I don't trade consolidations personally. All right, so after these huge consolidations right here, I had this huge sharp bearish move at this point. Can you see this? This is like a huge supply entering into the market, pushing price all the way down to this point. A huge supply. Can you see this sharp bearish move? Piercing now, closing below this point now. So you see that we are still bearish. See this sharp bearish move breaking out from this consolidation. All right, so I waited quickly at my demand zone, sorry, my supply zone from this point. From this point, you can see that firstly we have this supply zone and we have this like internal mini supply zone at this point. All right, now I'm going to mark out the two. All right, I'll take this as my supply zone right here. Take this as my supply zone right there, and this also, let me just do something like this, because this is like an order block at this point. Yeah, something like this. Now I'm waiting for price to tap to any of these two, because if price is getting to here, that means price has already gotten to this point. Because if I'm entering from this point, if I'm entering from somewhere like here, my stop loss will still be at this top. So it's still a good thing. All right, it's a good way to trade. So if price is here, that means price is also here. I can still do something like this. All right, so I waited perfectly for the retracement. Like I said, you can trade from this point, but I did not, because I was not seeing some sort of shift of structure. So I was not confident enough to enter for this trade because I'm not seeing any confirmation. All right, if I was seeing a shift of structure to the upside, I would have take this up move, because price can do something like this. You entering for the trade now, price can do something like this, retrace and keep moving downward, now having the main shift of structure that you are looking for. Sorry, my drawing is a little bit messy. Price can do something like this after stopping you out, then give you that shift of structure you are looking for. So you can't really predict. So I didn't enter from this point, but I entered from this point. Now this was how I entered right here. You can see clearly that price gave me that clear shift of structure from this angle. Price traded upward, retrace, giving us a higher low at this point and another higher high. So you see that this high is higher than this high. Sorry, this high is lower than this high, which means this high here is higher than this high here. So this is our lower high right here. This is our lower high at this point. I spotted that out, correct, just like that, and I waited for a retracement, which I had at this point. Guys, look at this candlestick. This candlestick is very popular. This three candlestick is very popular. If you have been trading and you don't know these three candlesticks, then you have to go study them, because they are very popular. Like anytime you see something like this at the edge of a supply zone or at any high, just know that price is going to go down. And if you see this type of candlesticks at the low of any price, at any demand zone, should I say demand zone? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, at any low, just know that price is going to go up. Price is going to turn bullish. All right, so this is a good confirmation. Even if I didn't have this confirmation, I will still enter for the trade regardless, because I already had my shift of structure. All right, so I was not bothered, but this is a good confirmation, by the way. So I entered immediately. The candlestick finished forming my stop loss at this high here, because I already had the shift of structure, so I can put my stop loss right here. All right, so and my take profit was right at this low here, somewhere here, and I think somewhere here, like this, like this. And I just watched this play out perfectly well. As you can see, it was a perfect trade. So you see, I think supply and demand zone are really simple, like very simple trading with supply and demand. But you have to wait for your shift of structure regardless, all right? Because you can get a good confirmation that is like shifting of structure. Like the market shifting structure will tell you that price is about to go the opposite side. Then you can be confident enough to enter for the trade and not get stopped out. All right. So I think supply and demand zone is a good strategy. Just tell me, just comment below. What do you think about supply and demand strategy? What do you think about the shades? I think it's really nice. From my own perspective, it's really nice trading with supply and demand. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have watched till this point, then subscribe to this YouTube channel and also like and share this video so that other people can come and learn something. Alright, and happy trading day and happy trading week.